We are back with another review, and today we got a personal pickup. It's something I've been waiting for a long time. Pre-ordered this thing, waited forever for it, and I'm just excited I didn't have to wait in line at 5 a.m. to get this. It's the first, I guess, generation of mini consoles that I didn't have to wait in line for, which is awesome. So thank you, Sega, right off the bat. Thank you so much for not having a scarcity tactic to selling your product. I imagine you're probably still going to sell either the same amount or more by not having to offer that scarcity tactic. It's been nice not to have to sit outside of a GameStop or a Target waiting for this to happen. So without further ado, let's hop right into this review. And here we go. We got Sega Genesis Mini here. We got the Sega Genesis Mini console, which has it's loaded with games. It's got 40 legendary titles in there, and it's the 30th anniversary of Sega Genesis. So I took a picture on Instagram of this box compared to the original Sega Genesis box, which I have as well. So if you want to check out that, my link to the Instagram is down in the description. So go check that out, and you can see the comparison of the two boxes. I think it's really cool the way that they made it. I mean, it's like damn near identical to how they did it, and I think it's awesome how they were able to, you know, kind of encapsulate the fan service into this box without even opening the box. You're just in like nostalgic awe, which is cool. So I think that's awesome. And then it says miniature Sega Genesis replica, which anything mini, we're grabbing it. Because I mean, these things, it has 40 legendary games loaded plus 2 bonus titles. We're gonna check out the back here in a second, but most of the time, everyone that I have a extra copy of all these mini consoles, and most of them are all tuned up, if you would. And I imagine soon there's going to be some tune-upage released for this puppy. It usually takes about a week before somebody figures it out, but excited to get another one to tune up. So if you tune up your mini consoles, let me know down in the comments below. So let's check out the end caps here. It's got just like some Sega brandage, some more brandage there. There's the HDMI stuff, and got some more brandage with some packaging contents, a mini console, two wired control pads. Look at you being awesome. A USB power adapter, a power cable. So they're giving you the brick in this. I can't wait to see if it's a Sega branded brick. We're getting an HDMI cable. Amazing. This is superb. I am so glad that we got this. Let's check out what we got here. We got Alex Kidd. We got Alistair Dragon, Altered Beast, Beyond Oasis, Castlevania Bloodlines. So I'm definitely excited to play Beyond Oasis, Bloodlines. We got Columns. We got Comic Zone. You got Contra Hardcore. What is this one? This one I don't. Dynamite Heady. I don't know what that is. Earthworm Jim. Looking to play that. Eternal Champions. We got Ghouls and Ghosts. I'm excited to play that. Golden Axe for sure. Gunstar Heroes, another good one. Kid Chameleon. Landstalker. Light Crusader. And then this is the one that I really am excited. It's probably the one I'm going to play first, which is going to be Mega Man The Wily Wars. That one I'm really excited to play. Phantasy Star 4, we got Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, we got Road Rash 2, I'm excited to check that out. We got Shining Force, love Shining Force, the whole series. I mean, Sega has some really good titles, aside of their sport titles were amazing too, but sport titles aside, their regular console titles were really strong titles, and still are strong today, as you can see what's on this lineup here. We got Shinobi 3, Sonic Spinball, Sonic 1 and 2, and I believe the third one's not on here because of the licensing issue with, Michael Jackson or something. I believe that's the reason why 3 is never on any type of reboot or reconsole or any type of compilation. And if I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments below. But then we got Street Fighter, we got Streets of Rage, we got Strider. What is this one right here? Something Zombies. Super something Zombies. No idea what that is. Thunder Force, Toe Jam and Earl. Looking forward to playing that. We got Vector Man, another favorite of mine. We got Virtual Fighter, a good one. We got Wonder Boy, that's a great one. We got World of Illusion right here in the bottom, which is a Disney game, which is really fun. Love that one. And we also have Castle of Illusion up here as well. We have Echo the Dolphin, which is another favorite of mine as well. And then the two bonus games are Darius and the Tetris, which is one of the most rare games on the Genesis console, and they've included it here as a bonus title. And I like the fact that you can, and Darius, obviously, but I like the fact that you can have those on this console and have the ability to play them and experience those games without having to fork out the boatload of money to get them if you're not into emulators or anything like that. So I think it's awesome that that they included those, and it's a little bit of a bonus. I think that's neat. I think it's neat they did a little bonus action on this thing. So on the bottom here, it says it looks like the only things that we've got is blood and gore and a little bit of violence, it looks like. So rated for T for teen. So there you go. This is the original style that we have here with the double latch, which is the original style. I mean, how many... I mean, my box console that I have, I mean, but how many of you actually have this still on your original Genesis console? I mean, most of these are just torn off at this point. So we're going to go in there very gently and just kind of lift everything up and get it out. Because what I don't like doing is getting all the paint or the printing crackled off on these corners. As you can see right here, some rub marks from getting slid outside the cardboard box. It removes that, and it kind of makes the box look more worn than it actually is. So we try to be very delicate, and also by bending these like full bends on the cardboard, it actually makes it ruin as well. So let's see what we got in here. It looks like we have some kind of rolled up edge over here on the right. So first thing out the box is we have the power brick. Let's see what we got in here, if it's a Sega branded brick or not. It just says AC adapter. We got no Sega logo. So it looks like we just got a nice generic black power brick. It's a nice little heavy brick. It doesn't look like it's something that's, you know, extremely cheap in that regard. So we'll put that aside for now. Let's see what else we got in here. We have a USB power cable. So it's just a standard micro USB to a standard USB cord, which I imagine powers the system. And then we have the HDMI cord. Now let's check to see if it is a... It is not a Sega branded HDMI cord. Okay, so that's interesting. Not in a bad way. It's just interesting to know that. It would have been cool to get, at least, you know, to get all this stuff branded Sega. That would have been cool. That would have definitely been a little bit of a leg up. It would have been at least comparable to the Nintendo drop of their classic console. So here we go. We got the Sega Genesis Mini, the book. Let's check the little manual out here. I mean, it looks very nostalgic in regards to the way that the original manuals were set up. So this is cool how they did this. I mean, yeah, check that out. That is awesome. Yeah, it's nostalgic. I think it's cool to crack open another Sega Genesis 30 years later, because I definitely owned this with the pack-in Sonic back when it was released. So that was, I mean, it was nice to have that. I think this is the console itself right here, so we'll put that aside for now, and we'll take out what we have in the sides here. Now, the one thing I noticed over the Nintendo drop, okay, the boxes, I would say the boxes are equally comparable. This to the classic drops of both the SNES and the Nintendo. I would say this Sega one is right up to par when it comes to the boxes. I think this beats out the PlayStation Classic, to be honest with you, and I believe it also beats out the Neo Geo Mini Classic box. So this is awesome. This is right on par with Nintendo. The packing stuff was a little weird. All this stuff kind of just jammed in the box. There was like a power brick kind of tucked under this little flap here. I mean, great ingenuity for packing and making it kind of a smaller style box. But having everything in nice little trays or an insert was a nice quality that I think Nintendo definitely had, or something like this. So let's see what we got in here. We got the classic controllers, which feels exactly like the original Genesis controllers. It's got that extremely lightweight, and the buttons feel the exact same. Wow, this is nostalgic for sure. It just says Sega down there, and it's got the model MK16500. Sega games made in China. Oh man, this feels amazing. And on the end here, we have, let's see, look at that. Beautiful Sega logo on the end of the USB cord, and that's a USB Genesis controller. This is going to be great. You can probably use this on the computer as well, which is cool. So we got one of those, two of those. That's the controllers. The controllers look awesome. Actually, let me see this. What is the... Oh, definitely. So this definitely has the amount of feet that we need for the cord. It doesn't tell you how long the footage is for this particular cord. If you know, let me know down in the comments below. But I can definitely tell you just by eyeballing this that there's more than enough footage here, and definitely longer than the Nintendo ones that they dropped. So they at least won in the cord category, if that makes any sense. Because Nintendo had these, let's see how this is going to open up here. I think it's going to open from the top. Nintendo had issues with the cords being not long enough. I mean, they sold extension cords, all kinds of nonsense. So there we go. We got the box here. It's slipped in here, and it looks like it has a little plastic slip cover over. We're going to peel that off on the air. Ooh, look at that. Very nice. So we peeled that off. We're going to stick that over here. And here is the mini console. I mean, it looks exactly like a Genesis. Wow, look at that. It's even got the reset button works. We got a volume knob. Super. I don't know what the volume knob actually does because it doesn't have a working jack here in the front. But, I mean, this looks, I mean, look at that. It's even got the expansion port over here on the side. Now, I don't think that is, no way. Tell me that is not, no. What am I looking at here? No, there's no way you can get an expansion into that. I mean, maybe you can, or maybe I'm missing something, but holy crap, you had me freaking out a second. I thought they were going to do like a 32X Mini or a Sega CD Mini. But wow, that'd be cool if they did that. But anyway, here's the bottom of the console, which is totally cool. I mean, maybe they could because they have the little cutouts here for the expansion module. So I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, they could possibly do something like that. That would be sick. Holy crap, that would be sick. Look at that, a non-functioning cartridge slot. That is so sick. I can't wait to see people make little mock-up mini cartridges just to slide in here and just have a cartridge chilling in the Genesis Mini when they're playing the console. I think that would be so sick if somebody did that. Just made little cartridges just for this mini console. Oh man, it's got me giddy just thinking about it. But I think that is totally cool. Wow, this is awesome. I cannot wait to hook this up and to play this. Very nice. Love this thing. This thing is awesome. Wow. Yeah, I'm excited to play this thing and bust it open. And if you got this, let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. If you want one of these, let me know down in the comments below as well. And yeah, if you like this video, let's give it a thumbs up. Do more content like this. Subscribe for more. I do toy reviews and reviews on things that drop all the time. Electronics, board games, doesn't matter. Funko Pops, all the time. So if you want content like that, subscribe for more. And yeah, have a great rest of your day.